Okay, so basically we have this XML importer steps. First, we need to install the XML importer 5.7 and also the tab 2 XML. So you may find the XML importer based on your OS here. So download for Windows. And then unzip the folder. Click on the XML importer. So we have the SOAP URL. And then this will be the URL for the test environment. And then you may use the username and password that been using for the TE module. You can use the credentials of this environment, and if you're using the production environment, you may click your production environment's credentials here and then select certificate. So once successfully connected, you may go into the import tab and then click select, and then you may find the template here. So for example, now we are going into the class group. Click on the class group and then create the template. So the template will be downloaded in the text format. And then okay, so from here you may click on this class group from XML and transform it to CSV.
Yeah, if you
Okay.
do this,
The size changed to 0 KB, which is inside here the format will be missing.
if you check the text file, all of the data are there. All of the data here should be transferred to CSV, but as you can see, the method that we showed is not working.
So we have another method which Dom will be showing.
So this is the class group text that you have downloaded from the tab 2 importer app. All you have to do is to right click and open it with Excel. As you can see, my Excel app is already here within the open with options, but normally it would not display there automatically. So all you have to do is click choose another app and then choose app on your PC. And from there, you have to set that aside. And if you have an Excel app on your local drive, you have to open the file location so that we would know where to find this. Now we know where your Excel app is located. We have to copy the address on where it is located and paste it here. Then click this arrow. From there, you can already see your Excel. So you have to select that, you have to open it, and from there, your Excel app would appear on your open with options. And now that's all sorted out, we have to open it already. Now earlier, if you converted the text file to CSV using the tab 2 importer, there are no data that are displaying. Now that we've done the workaround method that we've shown you, we can see all the data from the text file are here already. So including the related files, you would have to fill that up manually. So in order to save this into an Excel file, because this one is still in text file, right? We're just opening it in Excel. We just have to save this as, and then Instead of text file, you just put this as Excel file, then save. Okay, so after you have saved that as an Excel file, as an official Excel file, as you can see here, you have to take note of the columns that it is only optional to fill up with. So for example, this column C, course version category, program of study, category also, column N, modules and semester, and types, because this one already have a default data. So after noting all of the optional data to fill up with, you have to make sure that row 9 is empty as per instructed. And from there, you can start filling the actual data from row 10. So from there, these are all the samples data that, okay, let's put this here. Okay. These are all the sample data that we have provided based on these columns. So as you can see here, the external ID, the name, course version, yeah. And then week range is blank. Modules and semesters, you can see all of them are here. Organizations, members are also blank. After filling up all the data, starting from row 10 up to how many datas you have, you can now delete the data from row 1 to 5. Because again, that step was mandatory, so you cannot skip that step. You have to delete the row 1 to 5. And then after that, you have to save this first. You have to save this Excel and then save this as text as well. So you have to save this as text file. Maybe rename it as class group field.
Okay, so basically I'm going to take over from Dom. So now that we have this text file, which is converted from the Excel, so now we will be going into this XML, tab to XML to transform this file. So basically, we select this class group text file, then open it, transforming that particular file. So once the transformation is successful, you will be able to see the XML file here. And then go into the XML importer, select file, select the XML file that has been converted from text. Open it and then validate that file. So if everything is alright when it is validated, which means the validation is fine, then you need to go to save it and it will be uploaded into the database already. So a tedious thing here is if something is wrong, for example, if there is anything is wrong in this particular data, you need to go back to this Excel file, do the changes and save it as Excel, and then save it as text, then convert to XML again, and then do the import. So to summarize the process, in order to do this XML importing, first thing first, you need to go to the Excel file, clean up the first 5 rows, keep the row number 4 clean, and then add the pure data from line number 5, and then save it as Excel, then text, then go back to tab to XML, transform the text file to XML in order to import into the XML importer. So once it is successfully validated, you need to save it in order for it to upload it into the database. So an additional information here, even if we upload the same file, let's say if there is any error or any wrong data that need to be corrected, you will be once you correct this data and then you upload the same file again, it won't be creating any duplicate entry, but it will replace with the existing one since it is based on the external ID. So, yep, that's that. Thank you guys.